Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is the third part of Blast from the Past and it will be the end of it. On the previous part of it we had more or less we got like up to week 3 all done, and then I was just waiting for week 4, but now that week 4 is here, let's just continue the game and see if we can complete the whole lot together. I do apologize for the previous videos. I did say that the Blast from the Past was supposed to be finished on the 15th, but was actually finished on the 18th of March. So I do apologize for that. Not that it makes a big difference, it was only a few days off. But I'm hoping that all of you were able to do it, to enjoy it as well, doing this challenge together with myself, and be able to get all these items at the end of it. Right, so going back into the game, we still need to repair something while handiness level 2. I tried to see if things would break by using them quite often. It still has not worked. Don't know what is going on. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to make it break so we can fix it. She wants to come around. Yes, feel free to come around. Once again, the lady with odd name. I couldn't be bothered to go back into the game and change her name, so I left it as it is. If eventually, if I do play with this character more into the game, I will change her name. So any ideas for a name, let me know downstairs, so that we can change. But because, like I said, this is just for the Blast from the Past, I didn't bother to give her any name at all. Okay, so just let him play a little bit on the computer, since that he was getting quite bored, really, if I'm truly honest. The plants are doing quite well, so he doesn't need to do anything to them. So he's back to being fine and speaking to her. Let's see if we probably do a painting. Be nice to make to get him. I didn't get something for him to paint up, because I know that this tiny little important computer is a lot better. So you will see me speeding up through these bits, simply because I want to try and figure out a way that we can do for him to break something. I was hoping that you would do by yourself, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Oh, incoming call. She just had a wait. She was just in my house. How is she just calling me to say that she had a blast time with somebody else? Okay. Seems you need to fix that problem. She was in my house, not someplace else. Okay, I'm just gonna give him some activities, because besides the Blast from the Past, it would be nice to have him to enjoy some other activities. Plus, if it takes a little bit longer on the game, we can always sell the stuff and make more money, since that his money seems to always keep going down. Even though I'm not actually buying many things, his money goes from 6,000 down to 5,000. Not sure where the money seems to be going to, but I'll leave it at that. Okay, another lady for him to flirt with. He's doing quite well with the flirting, isn't he? And why do they always seem to use the computers? They every time they come to my Sim's house, the first thing they do is the computer for some reason. They're not there to see me or to speak with me, it's more to use my computer. Okay, so let him where is the stuff? Apple, no electronics. Apple, didn't it do something? Let's see. Maybe it's on the inventory. I don't quite. Yeah, there you go. 2 bar souls. Would I use them? Not not really, don't need to use them. Let's just sell them. They 60 simoleons, not a lot, but it's something at the end of the day. So we'll leave it at that. Let's make him go to sleep because it's already almost midnight. He might as well go to sleep. It doesn't speed up. If you have someone in your house, it doesn't speed up. There you go. Okay, so that is a lot better. Let's see. So I'm gonna let him sleep until whatever time he wants to get up. There you go. And okay, he can create another bar stool that is leveling him up nicely. I actually should have put him here having some food. Eggs on toast. Party, single party. That way I can put the rest of it in the fridge, and every time he needs some food he just pops into the fridge and grabs it. So a little bit more. You could at least put some clothes on. That is not a good idea to mess about with wood, and then you can get splinters. This skinful or sinful tried bits that keep popping up is actually other challenges that you can do. I'm not actually doing them, but because they are there, they are part of the game. Unless you cancel them, as the characters end up doing the challenges that they ask for, you end up gaining stuff. I'm leaving it at that. There's no point. They keep popping up, so really no point. So 6,748, not bad. Once again, it keeps going up. So, and the new ones haven't even grown yet. It probably is going to grow around 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. But as more plants, a lot more money that he's going to get. See, look, navigation needs. So it has popped up another challenge. But I just want to do, on this one in particular, I just want to do Blast from the Past. You will see these challenges being popping up and being done on the main Get Rich part of it, but not on this one. I'm not really concentrating so much on it. And still, we're just going around in circles, really. I'm just waiting to see if anything breaks down so that I can finally have been able to fix it, so we can do the next part of the challenge. However, how long that is gonna take, who knows, really. Okay, right, so he's continuing to do a few items here and there in the stool. So, see, it's so frustrating. Like I said previously, when you want something to break, it doesn't matter how many times you try, it doesn't seem to break at all. What I'm probably gonna do is, and I might skip it, you might see a skip on the video in itself, is try and make all sorts of different things to break some of the items, maybe overusing them or not cleaning them when it needs to be clean. Just simply just going around and trying one way or another to have them break. So I was just having a look to see who lives around the area, and I'm gonna make him harvest some of the food. Can always sell them. They were right next to the house, so I might as well do it. So end stool. Oh, for some reason there was a bit of a lag there. Yeah. Oh, the conversation with that lady did not seem to go very well. Okay, he's hungry, so mac and cheese. Another food. Oh, I completely forgot the toast. I can see that I left the toast on the side and now has gone off. That's a pity, because the whole point was to put the food in the fridge, so every time he needed something to eat, he could just pop in and do it. Oh, I don't want to cook together with somebody. Okay, so let him clean and go to sleep because it is nighttime really. So here we go. But yeah, I know that sometimes when the Sims doesn't clean, if they use the toilet, don't flush, or they use the sink and don't clean, it tends to break. So probably it's going to be one of the things that I have to have a look into. But it's hard because the Sim tends to be, every time he uses, especially Black Rabbit, every time he uses the toilet, he seems to flush the toilet. The shower, okay, maybe not so much, but oh well, we just need to do something. Yeah, there you go. By doing other activities, I just had that one popping up, so I decided why not just put him watching TV and you get stuff. I'm not going to use it anyway, but yeah, I'm still gonna, if I can, and while I'm waiting for the items to actually break so we can do this last part. It seems to be the hardest part of Blast from the Past. It is waiting for something to happen. All the other ones was either traveling, which yeah, it can be a pain having to travel back and forward to do it. Was there an easy way to do it? Probably. However, the waiting for something to happen in particular on the game, that definitely takes the longest to achieve. Okay, so here he is once again. He likes to do his exercise. He's always doing push-ups. But right, I'm not gonna bore you with me going around trying to see if things break. I'm gonna see what I can do really to fix that problem. So here he is. I skipped a little bit, just show you some of the things that I was doing. So I told him to go back and forwards between the sink, the toilet, to see if by any chance, and this was a few days later, don't get me wrong, this wasn't on the same day, so I had to cut off a little bit on the video because I didn't want to bother you guys seeing me doing this over and over again until we actually broke. A lady is, can we please not be in the toilet when I'm trying to pee, even though I don't need to pee, but I'm still gonna try and pee many times. There you go. I just kept going back and forwards. It took me absolutely ages and days for it to work. And the most annoying bit was that because I always had people coming around, every time I had, I would leave the sink the way it is, so dirty. What would happen was that the neighbors or the people that were coming to my house, they would clean it. So that was kind of defeating the purpose, because what I was trying to achieve is for it to break. But if people would go and clean up the sink, then it would defeat the purpose of it breaking. So I just had another friend, he hurt himself, so he had splinters from doing some of the work stuff. He did not like to shower. He was fed up with toilets. Poor sod, he really suffered in my hands. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. My character decided to go and wash it. Hey, finally it broke down even after he cleaned it. It shouldn't have broken down then, but so all the time that it was disgusting and looked terrible and people would go and clean, it didn't break. But finally we have it broken. So let's just hope that now placing the character fixing the sink, it would actually count for the repair something walls level up. Yep, there you go. It did. Good. It gave me finally event points. Let's see. Hopefully the rest of the things that we have to do, it won't be as hard as this one was, because otherwise you would be absolutely ages waiting. Okay, set back. Okay, every part is falling into place. Good. So activate the time travel components. Oh, we might actually be on the last bit. Why would we set? Now, surely there is still a few more things that we have to do. So I'll let him... should I? No. I'll tell him to stop. So let's activate this time travel component. It's probably gonna take a little bit of time. Yeah, it's not something that you just pop in. Should really get going now. Thank you for coming. Not sure who you are, what you were doing in my house, but yeah, thanks for coming around. It's probably one of the characters that he put conversation as I was trying to get the items to break. So once again, we have... he's thinking about it. Time traveling part. Most likely after this, he's probably gonna say you need to travel to somewhere, you need to speak with Emmett, you need to do this, you need to do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is quite a lot of traveling that we still need to do on the game in itself. So it's almost done. Let's see. Oh, activation failed. The component must still be intact, but the computer in itself is fried. Oh, thanks. That's probably why we needed him to be high level, so he can fix his own computer. I'm not gonna pay. I could easily pay. I've got 12,000 simoleons. Don't know how I end up with so much money. But yeah, I might as well just try and fix my own computer. It's not the top of the range computer, it's the cheapest one probably when I first bought it, but oh well. So let's repair. So we need to repair or replace the computer. We need to burn off steam by exercising for an hour and get something to eat. So let's get something to eat after he repairs the computer, because that is something that we can do at home, because he doesn't seem to have any exercise thing here. I could have buy him a bike and just tell him to go and do exercise, but we might as well just pop into the gym and do it. So the computer is back online, so that is, well, yeah, ask Emmett about the malfunction. See, there you go. It is telling us that we need to go back and forth once again. So let's cook. Dude, you should be better at cooking by now. Don't quite get it why he still continues to cut himself. Yes, I know you don't like cooking, but to survive you have to cook. It's like with everything in life. Doesn't matter if we like it or not, we still need to survive. Why are you cleaning the sink? I told you, you don't do food just to leave it on the side, you eat it. He's probably remembering the fact that just a few episodes back he made a salad just like the one he's eating now, and he was shoving his finger up his ear and gathering wax and then mixing with the food. So in his mind he's probably he's thinking, oh god, the taste of that was absolutely foul. I didn't saw this time around. I probably missed it, but this time around I didn't saw him actually shoving his fingers up his ear and gathering some wax before he actually start cooking or even eating. Right, so we might, yeah, so he's gone to sleep because there was no point of us going to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. Probably Emmett will still be in the park. He will pop up. But why go to the gym so late? What happened to the plants? There is nothing there. Let's fertilize. Oh, yeah. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning. They are popping up. So a few of them, 16 per plant. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit, simply because if you actually ask them to sell the plants at 16, even though all the plants are there, they will only sell at 16. At least that is what I found every time I play the game. So it's always better to wait until all the flowers are fully grown, and then instead of selling them for 16, you can sell them for 160 like this, like it's showing. So let's just gather all the plants and sell them. There you go. Oh, some of them are actually selling a lot higher than usual. Not sure what happened there. Probably is the level of the plants. I know that as you level up the plants, as you fertilize them, they'll start earning you a lot more money. So that's always good. He's got now 16,000. So yeah, if there is anything in the game, if you want to make a lot of money quick, the best thing is definitely to do the Snapdragon flowers. They will give you loads of money. And you leave like 20 of those, and gradually within a few days you start seeing so much difference. It saves you having to go to work. So let's water the plants. Oh, it watered 3 of them in one go. What did it do again? No, it only watered 2. Could it be the angle? No. Yeah, because on that one it done 3 once again. Okay, on this one there's bugs, so use the bug spray. Come on then. It really depends on the angle that he's in, if he waters 1 or if he waters 2 at the same time. Yeah, there you go. We only water 1, and then he had to go and do this one. Okay, so bug spray. Let's travel to the gym first. Let's burn some steam off. I don't want to travel with anyone, so let me travel by myself. Come on then. How long does it take to put spray bug? You're probably overdoing it. Let's hope that you don't kill the plant, really. There you go. I done a jump to the gym. Not bothering you guys waiting and seeing the login, because sometimes it takes absolutely ages to log in. So there you go. Do a bit of exercise. It doesn't need to be long, and an hour goes very, very quick on The Sims. Level up. Oh, level 2. And I don't know if this lady is here to teach us or to flirt with us, one way or the other. She's fit, so could be here to teach us how to do in the gym, really. Okay, come on. This hour seems to be taking... there you go. So now we have to ask Emmett about the malfunction. So let's travel once again to the park, because it's normally where Emmett is. There you go, Magnolia Blossom. And where is Emmett? Is he here or is he gonna pop up? Because as we saw on the other episodes, normally he's not here, but then he does pop up quite quickly. He runs to the place. While he does that, let him put... oh, there you go. There he is. So let's talk with him and see what he says, what is the malfunction, why it didn't work, and what we need to do afterwards. Okay, hi Emmett. This we tried to do by malfunction. So now I need to overclock a computer. Here's the thing, wait, you install a powerful new component and didn't give enough processing power. That's why the computer fried. It doesn't need that much more power, it was just enough. Okay. Yeah, go for it, whatever that was. Right, so I need to do something in my computer, which means I'm gonna have to go home again. So we're back, back and forwards once again. Thank you for the talk, Emmett, and I'm gonna go home and try and fix indeed the computer. Let's go. Okay, so we're back here. Our bills have been delivered. They're not too bad. 426. Could have been less, since that is not a very big house, but God knows why it is. If it was because I use too much electricity or any other stuff, don't know. We will never find out, really. Okay, so overlocked the computer. So it's basically just changing settings on the computer or changing the parts. Like with any computer that you have in real life, if you start adding more power, stronger bits, you have to compensate, you have to change components. Hey, there you go, done. So we overclocking complete time travel component, check computer overlock, check everything in place for a time travel experience. Okay, it's time for the final plan to be put into action. There you go. So we are on the final part of the challenge in itself. So just a reminder, this blast from the past, by the time you are watching this, it has already been finished. It finished on the 18th of March, and this was for a celebration of The Sims, the 25th anniversary of The Sims. Hopefully they will come up with more challenges like this in the future. Will be nice. It's always nice to have new items. So we just have to wait and see. But if you missed it, there's always a chance in the future. Just keep an eye out on not only the Sims website but the game in itself, and it will pop up a message when we need more things popping up, more challenges. Right, so we need to look for the thief by playing in the archives. So we need to play a game. So he's hiding in the game in itself. Okay, so I don't need you to wash the sink. We are in the last bit of the game in itself, so I need you to play the game in itself so we can find this person. Probably, I would assume that as soon as we found the thief, he's gonna have to report to Emmett. Simple because Emmett seems to be the main guy in all throughout the whole challenge. So let's see, we're almost done. There you go, managed to catch the thief in action and get their personal email. Wow. Okay, is it gonna tell us who the person is? We've got the email. Would it be the name on the email? A lot of people seem to do that mistake. Hidden motives. Well, probably because he wants to travel in the future and gather information. Yeah, there you go. Report to Emmett on the experiment. I just realized this, and it was stupid of me. I could have done this so much earlier, before I can invite Emmett around. I did not need to go all the way to the park to speak with Emmett. I could just invite him around. It was dumb of me, but oh well. We are on the final part of the experiment, so it's pointless. If we do need any more information or any more challenges, then we've got Emmett in the house that can do that for us. So let's report to him. Hi Emmett, thanks for coming. Great Scott, it worked. I wonder if you can use the same technology to actually send an email through time and find out why this happened to begin with. Right, okay, so it's time to send a time traveling email to the thief. See, this would be pointless if I had to travel all the way to the park for him to say that, to then travel back home to send an email, and probably after we send the email we have to report back to Emmett. So it's always good to be able to just have Emmett around the house, and whilst he's talking to that gentleman that was in the house, let's just send the email back and figure out why he done what he done. Let's see, it might take a little bit, quite a good amount of email. I wouldn't thought it would take this long just to send an email in real life, but you never know. Some people do type slower than others. So there you go, he's still sending the email. Hopefully Emmett will stay in my house, so I don't have to be traveling to report to him once again. There you go. Email auto reply. We got an cryptic reply. I'm sorry, I'm currently AFK, so to speak. And to find the best to respond to all correspondent via snail mail. Wow, that says it all. There's a good chance to respond to your inquiry is already there with you. Does that make it really a snail mail, or best not to worry about it? Retrieve the thief's letter from the mailbox. Well, why would he send a letter? Couldn't he send an email? Withdraw time from now and then back here instantly in the future. It boggles my mind. The thief letter can now be found in Waze inventory. So let's have a look. There you go. And read the letter. Turns out it was really just a super fan of the present and was trying to preserve the item from the past for the future. Right. Okay. Is that it? Good thief? No. Wrong methods. Fan of time wanted to preserve treasures. Talk to Emmett about the thief's true intentions. Okay, well, Emmett is using my computer as usual. Oh, say goodbye to Emmett. To Way Black Rabbit, I don't mean to worry anyone. I just should have asked before I did what I did. I was really just trying to save stuff from the past for the future and have some fun. I'm sure we'll run into each other in time. Gotta run, got some things to pick up. Sincerely, the thief. Yay! We finished the event. However, we still have not figured out who the thief was. No! Can blame the fellow time traveler for wanting to preserve the past. Can say I will agree with it. Well, thank you all for your help. Heading back and forth, so confused now when I came from and where I'm going. However, that is tough. I think it gets more right. So at the end we end up now finding out who the thief was. It's always good to be able to find it, but don't think it's gonna tell us. So it is now as you can see, is now showing event complete. Right, so you get missing cartons 500, logic, miss carton again, programming level volume 1, fun inflatable set 2, missing carton. Okay, let's just see if there is. I'm gonna just wait until this is completely complete and gets out of the way. So, and then I will show one by one all the items, so you guys got an idea of what we end up. As you can see, I finished this event with 10 days to spare, 10 days and 5 hours to spare, but this event has finished by the time you're watching this video. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is a retro deco phone set. It is what it says, is the old style phones. Then 500 simoleons. You get Relevart time walkers, so shoes that look quite cool, looks very futuristic. Walking the strand of time isn't easy. And missing sim milk carton, old style decoration, so wood and floor set. 25 satisfaction points is rebar points. The sunglasses, which Emmett was using, another miss milk carton. Fun inflatable set part 1. So this is just a single set, and as you can see, does not support bouncing, so it does not bounce the character up and down. Handiness volume 1, try not to die. An alarm clock, electronic. Another missing carton, you see them a lot. 500 simoleons. This one is a necklace, neck stabilizer. Not sure, that would probably poke people. Bigger gathering banquets. Logic volume 1, introduction to reason. Another miss milk carton. The set be Emmett, so the full body set that Emmett was wearing, you can now get it together with the boots. Will look very futuristic. Programming volume 1, turn it off and on again. Not sure that's how it works, but okay. The second part of the set, part 2 of the inflatable sofa, and this one is a bigger sofa indeed. So another milk carton. We get Dinner Caliente dress. Indeed, it is a really nice black dress. Some retro station songs, so more songs for the radio. Once again, a milk carton with a different picture, so all of them have different pictures. Video gaming volume 1, trolling the knobs or noobs. The sticky fingers, this is an aspiration, so it's a different aspiration. Surprise birthday cake, so colorful cake. Make a wish, so it's a new cake. Electronic dance floor, so this is part of activities and skills. You can boogie to it. Insect hygiene, activities and skills. Another 500 simoleons. Another energized portion. 25 satisfaction portion. And last but not least, a happy portion. Right, I'm gonna leave the game, this video as it is for now. Thank you so much for watching this series. It has finished, like I said previously. I thank you so much for coming. I hope you liked the video. Please click on the button like, share with your friends, and as well subscribe to the channel. That will help me no end. Once again, thank you so much for coming to my channel and seeing my videos. I hope you have a lovely day. Until then, goodbye.